Like a boss.
If when I was younger, this was the one video that I wished I actually saw when I was younger. Because when I was younger, I did everything to try to become more attractive to women. My background is of a Bible teacher. I was into Christianity. I was very, very spiritual, to be honest with you. I wasn't religious. I was more spiritual. And so I followed the Bible to a T. And because of that, I didn't hit on women when I was younger. I wanted to bang women, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't gonna go to hell for that, right? So I wasn't into that. It's not that I'm gay, but I just didn't want to go to hell. And because of that, I kind of didn't know how to talk to girls when I went to college. I was behind. I just didn't, it wasn't in my head. And I was too nice because I was a Bible teacher and a Christian. So I believed that people weren't inherently evil, okay? And by the way, I'm having a course called Nice Guy, okay? You guys will be able to purchase it next week. But you guys will be able to pre-order my course next week. It's called Nice Guy. So I'll let you guys know about that soon enough. So I tried everything. I did pickup, and that kind of worked. Don't get me wrong. When I did pickup, I learned how to approach women. It kind of worked, but it takes a lot of devotion. You become very malnutrition when you do that. It just takes too much time, and it could be emotionally scarring for some guys. But the one thing that I wish I knew when I was younger is to become more attractive to women. You don't have to be the coolest guy in the room. You don't have to be the one with the best personality, even though that does help. Like being good looking helps. Like, I mean, come on, it's fucking obvious, right? Being good looking helps. Being tall helps, okay? Being charismatic helps. But if you don't have any of that, the only way, we want to go back to evolutionary times. Who got the most caveman pussy back then? Okay, it was the ones that were their best at something, plain and simple. The best cooks got kitchen pussy, right? The best hunter got hunter pussy. The best the best gatherers got gathering pussy. Okay, the ones that were the best at something, and women didn't give a fuck how you looked. The truth is that women are not as superficial as men are. They don't care as much about how you look. They care more about what you have to offer. And what I learned is that to simply be more attractive to women, all you gotta do is just be good at something. Be good at anything. It could be a fucking jacking off. You guys might say, what the fuck you mean jacking off? Tantra, being able to hold in your semen, right? You could teach it, and women find that attractive if you're good at it, right? Like anything. But the key is to practice something. For example, when people lift weights and they get big and strong, naturally, by the way, why do you think women like that? Yeah, they like big men, but how the fuck do you think those guys got to the point where they got big? They practice. They practice lifting heavy weights, right? So even when you see women being attractive to guys who are muscular, it's because those guys got good at something. They got good at building muscle, okay? It could be anything. It could be that you're an artist, right? And you draw and you're mediocre. Just focus on taking your art to another level. And truth is that you'll notice a trajectory, a progressive trajectory wherein the better you get, the more pussy you get. Now you're not gonna be getting fucking 1,000 girls per year. No, if you get good at something and you usually get 2 or 3 girls per year, you might get an extra 2 or 3. 5 at the most if you're a normal guy, right? Like this is not gonna take you to another dimension, right? Right? But if you're lucky enough, you could find a girl that likes other women and likes doing that, and then it might take it to another level. But the point is that women are attracted to competence. They're attracted to guys that are good at something. It's for evolutionary purposes. They'll choose not the best looking guy. They'll choose the guy that has the best skills, right? So what you could do is find out what skills do your friends value in your social circle, right? Do they value people who have connections? Do they value people who are artists? What do they value? And focus on being the best at what your group values. And look, of course you're not going to be good at it now. You have to understand how learning works. You initially go through a learning curve where you don't feel like you're making progress, and you got to deal with a lot of emotions and a lot of frustration and a lot of and a lot of boredom. You got to overcome that. Because when you see a master pretty much overcame the emotional barriers to mastery. If you guys want to learn more about mastery, one, you guys can become part of my book club, where I actually break down the book Mastery and give you examples how to find your purpose, how to follow your inclinations, right? How to find your life's task. Or you could buy the book Mastery by Robert Greene, where obviously he talks about it, right? But the point is that a woman will find you more attractive when you're doing something that you're good at. So let's just say you're not charismatic in terms of your personality, but because you master your craft so much, because you're such a good guitarist, even if you don't have charisma, when you play your guitar, the high level of skill that you have in your guitar will give you an aura of charisma, right? It could be that you're not. It could be that you're not a good conversationalist. But if you know how to do martial arts, if you're a great boxer, right? You're all of a sudden, when you box, you're gonna have charisma. Now, there are a few things that you can do when you develop a high skill set. You could, one, do it around other people who are of less skills and automatically become more attractive, right? Or two, you could teach what you learn, right? So if you like dancing, you get really good at dancing. It'll take you 3 or 4 or 5 years. And then you teach your dancing skills, right? And obviously women are gonna be the ones that are gonna wanna learn how to dance. And by you, as long as you don't hit on them, and as long as you don't create the reputation of a creepy coach who hits on the women, somebody's gonna fuck you eventually. You may not, if there's 100 students, you may not get fucking 10 of them. You might get out of 100 students, you might sleep with like 1. Don't make it your purpose to sleep with them, because again, that's gonna mess up your reputation as a business. The number one thing you're doing is just for business, right? But what's gonna happen is that as long as you remain professional, women are gonna admire your professionalism, and somebody's gonna fuck you out of those 100 women, at least 1, right? If not out of 100, 200, out of those 200, 1 is gonna bang you, right? The point I'm trying to get across is that if you just focus on being good at something and surrounding yourself around people who value your skill, somebody's gonna end up banging you. But now you might say, what skills do you think I should get? One, if you want the results directly and you're willing to do something that you don't like, go with something that women find attractive. That means dancing. That means teaching self-defense to women. That means, even teaching a dating channel. But if you're just doing it for pussy, you're not gonna do it right. I'm just being honest with you. You're not gonna do it good. You gotta do it because that's something you love. I teach this because I love it, right? But it also gets me girls sometimes, right? Not all the time, but sometimes, right? So it could be that you're doing something for the sake of getting women. So it could be that maybe you teach meditation. I don't know, right? I mean, you're good at that, right? Like the key is you got to be good at that. You can't just teach it. You got to be good at that. It could be that you teach an art, right? The point is that you got to be good at it. No, it could be that you're learning art or learning anything, but just be good at something. Get to a point where if you think you could get good at that, to the point where you can stand out from most men, go ahead and do it. What I would recommend is start with something that fits your natural inclinations. It could be you can like Magic the Gathering. I don't give a fuck. Start with something. Start with something that you're not good at, that you enjoy, and get good at it, so that you can give your brain a reference of what it is it feels like to get good at something. After that, after you master that one craft, right, which might take you 1, 2, or 3 years to get relatively good, right, with consistent practice, you can then practice something that is more difficult, right? You can practice something. No, you can practice something else that you may not like that much, but will get you some pussy, right? The reason why you want to start with something that you like and that you'll go through and that you're going to be consistent is because when you're practicing something, you're naturally going to have boredom and frustration. It's just going to come up. And if you don't love the subject enough, no amount of pussy is going to help you push through those emotional barriers. So that's why you want to start with something that you enjoy, so that then your brain knows the process of learning. And so when you learn something else, your brain can naturally return to the moment of frustration you felt in the first skill, and say and give you and calm your nerves when you're learning something else, right? And so what's going to happen throughout your life is that you're just going to keep building skills and skills and skills, and so naturally your value as a person is going to rise and rise and rise as the years go by, and it gets to the point where I've known guys who are not that attractive. They're salsa teachers. They've been doing this for years. They're really good at it, and they're always dating. They get so much pussy. They date the same looking kind of girl. I mean, just think about that. That's how much pussy they get. They literally date. This dude literally has a type. and he keeps dating women that look like each other. It's kind of crazy, which shows you the type of options he has. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like when you could consistently keep dating the same type of woman, that means you have the options, okay? So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Well, maybe he teaches Southside and all of them are fucking Colombian, so they all look alike. But the point is that women just, they drool over a guy who's good. It could be that you're part of the acting class, like an acting club, and you're the best actor. The point is just get good at something, and somebody's gonna have sex with you. Fuck me, man. Somebody's gonna sleep with you, right? And that's my advice for you guys. If you're short, if you're ugly, if you're big, if you're tall, as long as you get good at something that people value, you're gonna be attractive. It's that simple. I've gotten women through my art. The last girlfriend I had, I got her through art. She was coming through, we were at the plane and I was going to Mexico, and thank God she fucking sat next to me. And as soon as I saw her sit next to me, I was like, yo, I gotta start bringing by my fucking book. I've never focused so much in my goddamn life. I never drew for 5 hours straight in my life, right? I was like just drawing. And at the end of the flight, I was like, hey, how's it going, girl? Right? All right. And then we started chatting, and then she got my number, and then it went from there, right? But the point is that I got that because I got good at something, right? So find what you're good at. It could be salsa, right? And if you're a good salsa dancer, you go anywhere in the world, join a salsa club, and show off your skills. And women are gonna say, "Wow, he's really good. I want to dance with him." And again, you're not gonna get the whole goddamn club. What I'm trying to say is that you're just gonna be high value wherever you go. That value salsa. That means you're just gonna be permanently, consistently a high value guy, even if you're ugly as fuck. You get what I'm trying to say? And that's how it's done, people. I think you guys should take this advice to heart. I think out of most of the advice that I give, I think this is the most important one, because this is how women naturally become attracted to guys. Okay? All right, guys. If you guys enjoyed this, let me know what you guys think. All right, guys. So I want you guys to check out my online course called Dark Game. That's right, people. Dark Game. And this course is pretty much, I review to you the secret tactics, the secret techniques to create attraction in almost any woman, right? But not just attraction to the point that makes her want to see you all the time, where she's the one initiating all the contact, right? Now just imagine to be able to keep all of the girls in your life that you lost because of your stupidity. Imagine, and I had stupidity too. Imagine being able to keep them. Imagine being able to have 5, 6 women available to you, wanting to see you. Imagine being able to create intense relationships where they're all doing all the work. People, that kind of stuff does exist, people. Now, I'm not gonna promise you that you're gonna bang like 40, 50 women. I'm gonna promise you that you're gonna be able to keep the women you have, that you get with. I can promise you that keeping them will increase with this course. But let me keep showing you something. This course is pretty huge, people. It's a huge course. This course has over 50 videos, right? And some of them you could get for free. If you just sign up, you get free videos, right? But in these videos, let me show you guys the course, right? All right, guys. Shit. That's me right there, right? In this video, I pretty much teach you guys how to find your purpose. Right? All this is how to find your purpose, discovering your purpose, right? I teach you guys then about female psychology, all of the principles about female psychology you guys need to understand. I then teach you guys the mindset, the proper mindset that you guys need to deal with women. After that, I teach you guys 21 videos on how to game. I mean, it's pretty much unbelievable, man. I gotta make this available, right? But it's unbelievable how many, I pretty much put everything, outer game, social circuit game, strategies, threesomes, foursomes, everything, right? And on top of that, I give you guys a few bonuses: how to overcome approach anxiety, why you can't take actions, a Dickens pattern to change your mentality, how to go from open to transitions, right? 81 minute long, people. This is like, I don't know how long this is, but this is hours, and I mean hours worth of content. And you get a 30-day money back guarantee. I mean, you without questions asked. All for $99, people. People, this could be around a few thousands, to be honest with you, right? But you guys get it for $99, right? All you gotta do is just go over here, purchase the course, and you'll get access to it. And if you don't like it, you could just message me and get your money back, people. Look, man, don't be hard-headed, people. Don't be hard-headed. This is the course that you guys need, right? It gives you guys everything. I cover
everything. I could promise you, man. This is you're not gonna get a more in-depth course on how to attract women and keep them more than this. All right. Anyways, people, check it out. 30-day money back guarantee. There is no risk, and you can get the free course. You can get the free trial. The free trial are these videos that you get for free, right? You guys could just sign up. You could watch all of these videos for free, right? And you don't have to pay. All right. Anyways, I'll see you guys inside. I want to see you guys inside because again, people, you can't lose nothing. There's a 30-day money back.